It is Sincerely Nikki, and I wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on in the world of my infertility journey. It looks like actually quite a bit has happened, but I'm sorry, and I cut my hair too. I'm kind of liking it, kind of liking it. But anyway, so let's see, where do we begin with that? Okay, so a lot has transpired. This should really be broken down in about three or four, maybe even five different videos, but I'm just gonna give you kind of like an overview, and I promise, I'm gonna like get things together, because it looks like okay, well, whatever. All right, let me jump to it. So the fertility situation here, infertility situation. I went to the Houston doctor, and she took blood. I mean, she kind of gave me an update. She's like, well, it looks like overall, just from her learning the background that I have on my kids and all of that, that I shouldn't have too much of a difficult time trying to get pregnant and finding the girl egg embryo that I want, rather. And so she's like, let me take your blood. Let's do kind of like a little analysis on you guys. Not really necessarily my husband. They still haven't done like a sperm analysis on him. But anyway, so did everything and said, wow, looks like you have low AMH, which is something that, first of all, I was thinking they were going to go in and say, girl, you are fertile myrtle. And you know what? You're just not going to be like she initially said. But once my blood work came back and she sent me an email saying, hey, you have low AMH. No, she didn't. What am I talking about? She sent me an email saying, hey, I need you to call me. Come in for a consultation. That's what it was. At the time, I didn't know what it was. She did not say that. I don't know what the hell, where did I even get that. But anyway, so but before I could go into that consultation, I flew to Atlanta, okay, which is the CNY Fertility Atlanta, because I couldn't wait till January. So I flew into Atlanta to find out what the heck was, the hold up on getting everything going and having to just like, I just refused to wait till January. So flew into CNY by myself, Atlanta, and husband stayed back. I just went just to kind of get the consultation out the way and get going on things because age wise, I want to get going. So that lady reviewed my blood work from Dr. Roach here in Houston because I gave her all the information through LabCorp, and she was basically said, "Wow, you have low AMH." She was the one who actually told me that I had low AMH. And if you don't know what low AMH is, it's pronounced amihula. I don't know, but basically it means that to where is okay. It was like low egg quality, low egg reserve. So to where is, for example, and you know what? From my understanding too, it's not a necessarily, oh, it is a bad thing, but it's not necessarily crazy bad when it comes to you naturally conceiving as much as you conceiving via IVF. It's way more difficult. So reason being is the average person, you only create one egg. You only produce one egg each month. And you end up having that baby or not. I mean, becoming pregnant with that egg or not. And that's kind of our regular cycles. But through IVF, when you take all these stimulation medications, you could produce, of course, way more than one egg. And in a young 25-year-old, or say, you would produce what, 23, 25 eggs. I mean, you have some girls even producing freaking 50 and 60 eggs. I mean, it's crazy. And so with low AMH, taking those stimulation medications, I may still only come out with 4 to 5 eggs. So that's overall what it is. And so you don't want in an ideal situation 4 or 5 eggs, because especially at in your 30s or 40s, because the egg quality is worse. So, after PGS testing, let's say I may only come back with like one normal egg, if any. And then, okay, that one egg still has to be a girl or boy. You get what I mean? A girl, rather, in my case. So, yeah, so it's crazy. So, anyway, I was told that, and so that just changed the game. That just completely changed the game. That was just very upsetting for me. I think I cried about it for a second, but whatever. And flew back to Houston. They were great there, by the way. I'll have to do a review on them. I liked them a lot. The nurses, we had a blast. I mean, just the little time that I was there, I actually wished that I could go and have like monitoring and all of that done there. I totally wish that that could be the case, but it's just too far, and I refuse to just fly for every monitoring session that I need. So, with that being said, flew back home. What did I do? Okay, so a month went by. The very next month, I started on stems. Okay, so I ended up finding out that my insurance approved of the medication. Oh yeah, and the other doctor in Houston, by the way, I ended up just not dealing with her because they gave me pricing, and I figured with me having this low egg reserve, I better try to spend as least as possible, because I may have to have 3 to 4 sessions, IVF cycles rather, to get one girl egg that I need. My baby Kason. Say hi, Kason. Hi. Hi. Okay. And so, all right, go in there with Daddy. Mommy talking. I'll be there in a minute, okay? I'll be there in a minute. Okay. And so, okay, so where are we with that? So then I started my stems. Oh, okay. So insurance. My insurance found out it approved the all of the really like progesterone, things like that. That's I won't even take until transfer. That was $2 and $3, $5 copays, the whole nine.
Trying to give me the
Okay. All right. So, Kason, go see Daddy. What? Okay, well, you got to be good, okay? Okay. And so I found out, yeah, I didn't have to pay much for that. But then for the stems, like the retrieval medications, like Gano and the Menopur and all of that, oh my God. So that ended up being in the thousands. But insurance, I'll have to just pay like a deductible copay type thing of $200. So, okay, so total of, like, for example, my Gano, I paid $200. The insurance covered the remaining. Menopur, $200. What was the other one? Citratide, that was $200. And then all the others were way less, like $20, $3. I mean, it was just amazing. So that was a blessing. Got all my medications the very next month. Got started. I'm going to break down like a lot of this stuff just so you guys can kind of understand a lot of it, because I know so much now. It's ridiculous. But I'm just kind of giving you an overview. This is just an overview of my story and where I am, and then I'll start to try to break things down for you guys as far as medications and how all of this stuff works. But overall, so the next month I started the stems, got on them, and by day 7, okay, I'm trying to make this video not too long just to give you an update, but by day 7, okay, day 1, I didn't want to go this slow, but day 1, found out I had, we did the ultrasound to see where, how many follicle count, okay? And it looks like I had about, how many follicles? 4 on the left, and I think I started with 3 on the right, so it was like 7, okay? And then by day 4, it was 4 on the left, 4 on the right, okay? By day 7, it was a total of 12. So it grew, a few more came joined the bunch. But the follicles grew from, I think it had a mid range of like 9 to 15 by day 7. Okay. But the problem is I had a lead follicle, which they believe is a cyst, ovarian cyst, which is what I told you in the first video. And I believe that cyst has been with me forever. I swear by it, because every time I get pregnant and go through the doctor and the whole process and they check in the ultrasound, they're like, you have a cyst. I almost want to automatically say it because I know that they're going to say it. I mean, it's there every time, every time I have an ultrasound. So, okay, I'll fix you something in a minute, okay? Hang on, mommy's almost finished. And so, so did that. Where am I? Day 7. They realized it was a cyst type of thing. And so we just decided, okay, it seems like it was absorbing a lot of the medication, because it kept growing, but all the other follicles just slowly was growing by day 7. So the doctor was just like, Dr. Kiltz just decided, okay. So I personally decided, let me cancel this session. From all the research and the Facebooks and everything that I've researched and joined and have used as platforms to help me with the knowledge that I have now. I decided I was going to cancel. And I just said, okay, I'll just start next month or the very next month after that or something, right? Canceled. And then I said, well, let me talk to a doctor to try to get like some type of true consultation, post consultation, and just see what they think, And so about the cyst, for one. So then I text Dr. Kiltz because I had the number. And he didn't get right back with me the first day, that night, because it was late. It was about 5 or 6 when I texted him. So, okay, whatever. But by the next morning, he texted me first thing in the morning. It was so sweet. It was so awesome. He picked up. I mean, he called and he called and just like, hey, how are you? And oh my God, he just has an amazing voice. I love him to death. And he kind of just told me, hey, look, I want you to take a trigger shot of Lupron, 4 mg's, to release those follicles, those old eggs, and possibly, hopefully, the cysts as well. So I did that, and he said, and we'll get started next month. And instead of you being on 150 Menopur, 300 Gonal, I'm gonna put you on 200 Gonal, Letrozole, no Menopur, the HCG/LH. I don't know the dose of that, but I'm gonna put you on that, okay? And so I was like, okay, all right. It sounds like more of like a mini dose type of thing or lower dose type of thing. I don't know. But he said that it's slower, but it's known to be the better approach for women in their late 30s, and things like that. So I was like, okay, all right, we'll give it a try, right? My insurance is, I still had the majority of the medication still left. And so all I had to do was order my HGH/LH. So that's what we're going to do. And I was going to start last month, but I didn't. And in the meantime, I'm still kind of just taking my priming medication. I started on some Omnitrope. Kason, shh, be a good boy. I'm almost finished, okay? He had me on Omnitrope, which is what is it called? Oh, God, I forgot. It's almost there. Human growth hormone. So HGH. It's an HGH. And so he had me on that to prime with. It's supposed to like boost your eggs and give it better quality. Yeah, boost the eggs, Kason. And so I started on that for a while, but I don't know what made me. Oh, I kind of did a little research and I found out, to not use it in the long term because it could cause cancer. It's freaked me out basically. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna be as natural as possible, as I can, as possible. Yeah. And so I've decided to lay low on the HGH. Maybe I'll
Impossible.
stem with the HGH. Maybe I'll stem with the HGH, but I'm not sure just yet. But so yeah, I'm gonna lay low on that, and I'm gonna pick back up. I was gonna pick up last month, but my husband and I, well, he's been so busy, not necessarily me, but he's been so busy with work that it's gonna be hard for him to take. It's gonna be hard for him to take off within the next month or so. So we're gonna push off until the very next month. So let's see, it's January right now, 2020. I'm hoping next month, which is February, that I'll start back up on the stems. But if not at the latest, it will be March. So in the meantime, I'm starting on the keto. I was supposed to start a few months ago, but it was holidays when I videoed the very first video. And so so I'm picking back up on all of this stuff because since I'm not priming, Dr. Kiltz suggests being on the keto as a good way to it's a part of the whole egg quality thing too. Inflammation, I guess it helps out with a lot. So what else? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's overall it. Again, I'm definitely gonna do more videos probably within the next few days. But just want to kind of give you guys an overview of what's going on and what's to come. Okay. It's so much that I've learned, and I love to spill the knowledge with you guys too. So all the way down to like the airline experiences and things like that. And I promise next time Kason will not be up with me because I'm sure it's hard for you guys to hear me. But yeah. So just hit the like, subscribe, preferably subscribe button. And yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys posted with the journey of mine pretty soon. Okay? Thanks. All right, bye bye.